In Module 17, we're going to analyze the ways in which our expectations, our context, our motivation, and our emotions influence our perceptions. We'll describe the claims by ESP and discuss the most research psychologists have concluded after putting all these claims to test. To see is to believe. Once we've formed a wrong idea, it's hard for us to see the truth. It can affect what we hear as well. We develop what is called a perceptual set, and this is a predisposition we perceive one thing and not another. So in this picture, what is it that you see? How does priming influence our perceptual set? When we view the picture on the left initially, we are more likely to see the old woman. When we see this image, we are more likely to see a young woman. Have you seen both the old woman and the young woman? If not, maybe tomorrow we'll take a look at it again. Music can also change our perceptions. For example, if we are listening to sad music, we'll have sad interpretations. If we are listening to happy music, we'll have happy interpretations. What do you see here? It's the number 13. Or is it a B inside A and C? How does top-down processing influence our perceptual set? We talked about top-down processing and bottom-up processing. Context may influence our perceptual set as well. When reading left to right, our expectations cause us to perceive the middle script differently than when we read top down. What is on the woman's head? When asked what was above the woman's head, in rural East Africans saw a woman with a box on her head. And the family is underneath a tree. Why is that? Well, in East Africa, women carry a lot of their goods on their head. And a tree is what they most likely are likely to see. So our cultural contexts impact our perceptual sets. For people in the West, the woman is sitting underneath a window, and the family is inside. What does research show us about the motivation can influence our perceptual set? Desirable objects such as a water bottle are viewed by a thirsty person, seem closer than they really are. A to be climbed hill can seem steeper when we are carrying a heavy backpack, or walking to a destination that's further away when we are feeling tired. Going on a diet can lighten our biological backpack. When heavy people lose weight, hills and stairs no longer seem steep. Our emotions can influence our perceptual set. When we're angry, people are more likely to perceive objects as neutral objects as guns. Emotions color our social perceptions. We may see a friend who is angry, but say, oh, he's just having a bad day. Let's talk a little bit about parapsychology and ESP. Parapsychology is the study of paranormal phenomena, including ESP and psychokinesis, the ability to move objects with our mind. ESP, is it real? The controversial claim that awareness can occur apart from the sensory input, telepathy, mind communication, clairvoyance, seeing remote events, and precognition, seeing the future. We would have to overturn scientific understanding for thousands of years if ESP is considered to be true. Because our mind is tied to physical brain. Perceptual experiences are built off of our sensations. So what does PSI involve? It involves predictions, psychic healings, communication with the dead, out-of-body experiences. How about psychokinesis, mind over matter, being able to lift a table with our head or with our brain? So what are some examples of ESP? Let's talk about telepathy, mind-to-mind communication, that I can talk to you without actually speaking, that you'll be able to read what I am saying with my mind. Clairvoyance, to perceive remote events. Or precognition, being able to perceive future events. With that, we are going to talk about tomorrow a man by the name of Nostradamus, who claims to be able to, or claimed to be able to predict future events through his writings. We'll analyze some of the things that he has talked about and decide whether or not if they are true or not.